Hey everyone, it's Dr. H, your friendly wargame guy at the Air Command and Staff College. This video is about forming packages. Now, we've changed all the restrictions on packages. There really aren't any. So I'm just going to show you a very simplified version. And remember, this can get very large and grotesque. Every package you design is designed to go after one target. So you can have a lot of striking aircraft. At the end of the day, you're only going after one thing, right? Each package is designed for a single target. So, for example, I'm putting let's put a package together, and we're going to go bomb this Russian airfield, this very specific Russian airfield in the Russia holding box. We're going to bomb it. Okay, cool. So, at a bare minimum, I need a strike aircraft. I'm going to look at my ready box, and I'm going to see, hey, do I have any aircraft that I want to fly this strike? And we're going to pick this guy right here. He's not a great striker, but it's what we got. So he's he's my striker. Now, I'm flying to Russia. I don't know about you. I'm kind of scared I might get into a dogfight. And so I'm going to assign an escort. If I want to assign an escort, I look at my air superiority missions. And I choose any number of planes from the air superiority missions. If I want to really guerrilla package this, right, I can. But I'm going to pick this fighter here as my escort, right? This is and let's move this down here. Right. Let's move this. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna put this pointed right at the target. How's that sound? So boom, striker, and the escort. Now note, I could assign more planes to this package, right? I could assign this F-16 here and say, hey, you're also going to be part of the strike package. You are a striker. But I can't assign him as an escort. He wasn't an air superiority. Also, if you've seen the video on Seed, you know what I'm about to say. Or alternatively, right, you haven't seen the video, you should go watch the video on Seed soon, so you'll know what I'm talking about. I could put a wild weasel marker on top of this F-16 and turn it into a seed flight. Boom, right? So now it has a different stat line, right? It's not this stat line for WW replacing this F-16. It's just convenient for the moment. But remember, if I have seed missions, I can assign them to any number of flights. So now, right, I put this package together. We're going to go bomb this airbase, this striker, this fighter escort with some seed support, right? So we're going to go fly in there. Now, let's say that the Russians early detect it. They can look at their air superiority, and they can nominate an interceptor. So now we have an interceptor. What we're going to do is we're going to step through air combat. Note that he has to shoot at the interceptors. He has to shoot at the escort first, right? So let's say, for example, right? So 4 asterisks. Asterisk, that means that we're going to shoot at long range. Hey, maybe I went straight at. Maybe I don't, right? But long range is gone. Then we'll come to standoff. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, he sends this guy home. Oops. Oops. Okay. There we go. He sends this guy home, and now he's got just the strike aircraft to deal with in a dogfight. Well, he's going to have to pick which one he's going to go after, the striker or the wild weasel. And note that he'll get modifiers for attacking this guy. But let's say he didn't beat this guy in the dogfight, right? He has to dogfight. He didn't beat this guy in standoff. He now has to dogfight the escort. Combat's over. He never got to the strikers, right? So you have to defeat the escort first. Then you can target the strikers if you're intercepting. And there's only long-range standoff dogfight, right? We don't start new combats or anything like that. So we're going to proceed through this whole thing. Intercepting escorted strikes is difficult. The odds of you just fighting the escorts are pretty high, but it may be how you're going to protect them. If you get a chance to intercept unescorted guys, do it. I say 100%. But then again, I like chaos and stuff burning. So remember, when we talk about packages, you select a target, you select strikers. Strikers come from the ready box, that a ready box is in range. You then have air superiority. You then pull escorts from air superiority. You can assign a seed mission to escort the strikers. They count as a striker for purposes of that. And those are going to fly in, and then they can be escorted in. When it comes to air defense fire, only the strikers, which also includes the seed flight, are going to get shot at. The escorts don't get shot at as part of ADF. So even if I got just detected from the SAM battery, the only people who get shot at are going to be the strikers. The escort isn't going to get shot at. The escort can only be shot at if it's intercepted. Of course, it's possible that nobody will notice anything and you'll go straight to the target unharmed. Probably not going to happen. But this is how packaging works, right? Fundamentally in the game. This will help you figure out how you want to package your strikes, as particularly the JFAC. This is for airplanes, and if I'm shooting cruise missiles, this is an entirely different sort of business. Just remember, when in doubt, follow the SOP. So anyway, this has been a video about packaging and interception and escorts. So hopefully this has prepared you to go out and put craters in the ground. Anyway, I'll see you on the flip side. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.